He said, I wanna rock.
Are we gonna be goofing off like this every day?
We're not goofing off. We're creating musical fusion.
Wow. You're amazing, dude.
Thanks. I like to play.
I'm a small reporter from Rolling Stone magazine that's in town to do an exclusive interview with Michael Jackson.
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
It is time for the Unsigned and Unhinged Meltdown.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Unsigned Unhinged Meltdown. I am your host, Frank E. And I have with me my co-host, Caleb. Caleb,
hey,
how
everyone.
are you? You doing good?
How's it going?
And then I have my guest for today, Saint Tragedy. What's up, Saint Tragedy?
How's it going, guys?
Great. How you doing, Frank? Hey.
Fabulous.
Oh, man. I love these guys. Now, how I was introduced to Saint Tragedy was the name that I always drop. 3 Left was doing a show. It was my first 3 Left show, and I got to meet Saint Tragedy. And I've pretty much been following them around ever since. So
I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Orderish. You know, when you're outside my bedroom window, Frankie, it's kind of scary.
I'm sorry. It's a really enchanting view. I can't help myself.
Eric knows you're there.
Yeah, I know. It happens. Caleb, your introduction to Saint Tragedy was a lot less interesting than mine, but how did you get to meet Saint Tragedy?
Well, like 6 months ago, Wayne and I both worked at Amazon. And
Oh, God.
yeah, we did. We went through that hell known as Amazon.
I love that place.
You don't want to work there.
They're renaming it now. You know how they got MKE1 and MKE5? It's going to be HELL1, HELL5.
Yes.
Anyway, so that's how we got to...
We both worked in HELL5.
Oh, my.
And I don't remember who I was talking to, but he told me that Wayne was in a band, and then I started talking to Wayne about Saint Tragedy.
Yeah, and then you got to come with me to the Double Deuce show.
Yeah, that was a few weeks ago. It was good.
That was a good time. You know, the only complaint I have about the Double Deuce is because they are such a new bar, their sound quality is just a little off. But it happens. They're new, so let's not give them a hard time.
Yes, we'll blame it on their sound quality.
Yes.
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 Yes, they were using our PA system that we control, but it was on them.
Anyway, it happens. So the name Saint Tragedy, how did you guys come up with that name, and is there like a meaning behind it?
That's Wayne. We're mastermind. Right
Wayne's
here.
doing all the talking tonight.
Well, that name, that came about, 10 years ago? Me and my old bass player used to be in a band with me, who I started the band with. We had a bunch of list of names we were going through, and that I think him and I both came up with. And we narrowed it down to like maybe 5 names, and Saint Tragedy seemed to be the one that stuck out the most, so I figured, hey, let's go with that. Pulled it out of the hat.
It's a good name.
Let me just pull Saint Tragedy out of my ass. Here we go. Bam.
Pretty much what happened, and 9 years later, this is what you got. So, I mean, yeah, a bunch of misfits. Good band.
So clearly the band has gone through some changes.
Yeah, it's gone through its ups and downs. Yeah, I mean, I think the lineup we got now is pretty solid. So
Yeah, Wayne, your vocals, and you used to do backup guitar, right?
I did,
Wayne.
yes.
But now we have Matt, who's the new backup guitar.
Yes, we do.
Hi, Matt.
Very happy. Hi. Thank you.
Rhythm/lead.
Very happy to be a part of the band.
Two thumbs up.
It's a great experience. It's awesome. Kind of gave me a challenge. Learn 12 songs in 2 weeks to play a show, and it's kind of my do or die moment, and it worked out. So I'm really awesome. You know, these are a great group of guys. The music's awesome. I'm from Chicago too, so I drive an hour just one direction to practice with them. But to me, it's always worth it because, you know, I wouldn't do it unless I really believed in it and felt it. And you know, it's great because when I first saw Saint Tragic perform, it was at the Q Bar in Darien, Illinois, and I saw him play, and I was sold off right there and then. I was like, you know, if you guys need a guitar player, you remember that. After the show, I went right up to you. I was very eager to say, you know, if you guys need a guitar player, just let me know, man. I'm all in. You know what I mean?
I remember laughing about that. Now look at us.
Yeah, right?
And just a little side note, I don't know how many times after, you know, we're not going to mention names because that's neither here nor there. When your old guitar player had left and Wayne took it up, I said, Wayne, you really need to put that guitar down because I'm not saying he's bad. I'm not saying he's bad, but like it takes away the element of Wayne being the front man.
Yeah.
Because Wayne is so charismatic.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I appreciate that.
And
we actually just played a house party a couple weeks ago, and Eric reminded me how bad it was to have me on guitar. So I was like, okay, well, clearly. My sound wasn't up to par or nothing, because now that we got Matt, him and Randy's sound go together really nice. So
yeah.
My crappy sound does not.
Yeah.
Well, now we're not saying you're Wayne. We're not saying you're a bad guitar player. It's just you have great vocals, and I'd rather have you take control of the stage with your voice than try and be greedy and do both.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
well, I'm glad everyone thinks.
So now there was a lot of changes. Now, like I said, I was at their first show and bought their CD, their first EP, which there's been a lot of changes from the EP to the new EP that's coming out, which it's coming out soon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't give you an exact date, but yes, very soon.
Okay. So, Prolonging the Agony, which is the new CD.
Exactly.
And it sounds like something that my ex-girlfriend used to do to me, but hey. You know, we're all guys here. We can bash the girls. It's okay.
Yes.
So,
it's a title that expresses, you know, what a lot of people go through in life. I mean, yeah, we have our ups, we have our downs. That's pretty much how the band name pretty much states itself, is we have our ups, we have our downs, you know, and I express that in the music a lot.
Yeah.
So with the title of Prolonging the Agony, it basically states, you know, as much as you're trying to push forward, there's always something that's holding on to you, that's holding you back from something.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Exactly.
So the first song that we're going to play, which was on the first EP, which I got a copy of, and it Move On. That's the first song we're going to play. What's the lyrical content behind that, and how did you guys actually come up with this song? Like, how was the writing process?
I think it had to start lyrically with me. For me, the song is basically about struggling with you know, past relationships, pretty much, as I'm sure you can gather within the lyrics.
Yeah.
Struggling to remember the words, which I do live, but on the recording, I think I got all the words. Yeah, to me, it's pretty much as the title is, moving on. You know, like don't hold yourself back on something that you're not a part of anymore.
Yeah.
So I mean,
the one thing I miss from this song, from the original to the new mastered one, was that like subtle guitar in the opening. You know what I'm talking about?
That's kind of funny because I think Randy originally wanted that. I think.
I know what you mean.
I liked that, where it was kind of just like you're about ready to tune up the guitar, and I liked that because it kind of just meshed in very well. So, just saying.
Well, that's one of the problems working with a producer.
Yeah, we had other people.
Other people were like, no.
I mean, you go into a studio, you go to record, you get other opinions on what should be and what shouldn't be, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it is what we want in it, but I mean, some stuff didn't get added, I think, what we really wanted, but...
The important thing is how we do it live.
Yeah,
live
exactly.
It's there live.
Yeah. Now, I'm usually at a Saint Tragedy show, and I'm usually the guy that's going, Saint Tragedy!
And we've been missing you.
I was looking for you yesterday, man, but
Dude, it's not my fault. We're not going to get into that. You already
I
know the
couldn't make it
story.
yesterday either.
Hello?
You know the story. We're not going to get into it.
You're filling up your vape? We're taking?
No, not yet. It's.
You adding some juice?
No, not yet. It's almost empty, but it's almost empty. So anyway, let's play the. We're gonna play the first song. Like I said, Move On. So you guys check it out. I believe it's probably gonna be all available on iTunes. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
On iTunes, Spotify, all your internet access needs.
Yeah. And are you going to have physical copies available soon after that?
We'd like to. I'm looking at cost right now for that, but at some point in the future, yes, I know everyone would like to have a physical copy, including you.
Yes, I do.
And he would like that signed.
Yeah, I do. I have like 30 CDs that are completely signed by bands, so I need more.
We'll try to find some people to sign them for you. We go to gas station to gas station and have people sign it.
Well, people will forge our signature just for you.
Here you go. Right here. All right. So, you guys check it out. This is Move On.
I shed a tear once in a while. You're not here, but I try to smile. Even on the darkest days, I see the sunshine through the clouds. These fears alone. There's always times where I sit here and wonder response if you're too ashamed. I'm only coping with the pain as I move on.
Alright guys, that was Move On. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. I love the new version though. It sounds so clean and crisp.
Yes.
Because the first one, the first EP you guys just recorded live, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. We were all in a room playing at the same time. So
Yeah, you guys, are you guys mainly just traveling in the Midwest for right now? Like the Kenosha Racine area? And like out to
pretty much.
You guys,
Milwaukee.
okay.
Working in Chicago.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, so if you want to get a trailer.
Yeehaw! So, all right, Caleb, go ahead. You had something you wanted to throw in here.
I do. So what's been your favorite venue to play at so far?
Ooh.
Metal Girl's been good.
Yeah, I do like Metal Girl.
I have to say Metal Girl. Pretty good.
Offside Sports Bar and Girls.
Offsides was good.
They treated us very good.
Yeah.
And the
Great
sound
sound.
there is amazing. Very clear sound.
Yeah.
The owner was just very down to earth, and it was a really great opportunity to play.
That's
there.
McHenry or Woodstock.
Yeah, and that was on My Thought of Rock.
Was
mentioned that show
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Will Rock was plugging that show like all month long. So,
That's good.
But the sad thing was that show was on Mother's Day, so it was really hard to draw a crowd.
Yeah.
But overall, every band that played that day was really, really cool.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have been around for how long now? It's been a couple of years. Like 9 years.
Exclude Matt.
Yeah.
I think Randy, with Randy now, it's been 2 years. Me, him, Jason, and Eric. So
like
The
pretty
Saint
much
Trage.
like right when I jumped in with the Saint Tragedy bandwagon.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, that's good to know.
Awesome
I think
sauce.
Saint Trage.
Blazing! I'm sorry, I gotta say blazing. I can't say awesome sauce anymore. I gotta say blazing for my good friend Chris. Blazing is the new catchphrase. Me and Christian from Bridge to Grace came up with that because he doesn't want to say cool beans, and I don't want to say awesome sauce.
Well, what's wrong with awesome sauce?
Because it's old, and we're now we invented blazing, so you have to use blazing from now on.
It's not as hot as blazing, or as
I don't want
blazing
applesauce.
sauce is as hot as you get.
Frankie doesn't want to feel old, so he needs something fresh,
Exactly. Exactly. You got it. So
I know you, man. I know you.
So, out of all the places that you guys have played, like a lot of different places. Now, do you guys prefer to have a smaller venue that's like more intimate with the crowd, like a place like Crystal's, or like a bigger stage like the Broad Stop or Route 20 or something like that, where you guys can be, move around on the stage more?
That's a lot better. Crystals, we love the small ones too. Last night we played the Moose Lodge, which was a lot of people. What was that called again? That
was for Blooming Bands.
Blooming Bands. Which when you see 80-year-olds get up out of their wheelchairs, it's a beautiful thing.
Me personally, it doesn't
That's
matter
one of our
which
goals.
ones to play. I mean, the small venues and up close and personal, and that you rock out just as hard as you can on the big ones, which the more the merrier.
Yeah.
The nice thing about the big ones is you have the room to move around without smacking each other with your headstock.
I enjoy that for the big stages. I do enjoy smaller venues when it looks like you have a bigger crowd with like 15, 20 people maybe there, or 5 people, yeah. But
having
we got a huge venue.
Having a bigger stage really would help out, Randy, because, like I mentioned earlier, when in an earlier show with Rude Rooster, Jamie and Randy have very, very similar guitar playing styles, and Randy is very charismatic on the guitar. Whether he's drunk or sober, that man is just, I swear, I think he's Slash sometimes.
I'm mostly sober.
I was going to say, there hasn't been a day we've seen him sober, but
I got to get lubed up,
He does that by
Jamie,
himself, by the way.
Rude Rooster. I helped form that band. Yes, great people, great guys.
Yeah.
Mike and that. Jamie took my spot. I helped with the first album. It was a quick thing. It was something that was 6 months. However, great guys. Yeah, it's funny that you say that we're pretty similar, and that he took my spot. So it's pretty wild. But,
yeah.
Thanks for lemon juice and
one
salt.
day, yeah, one day we might do shows together. Who knows?
One day I want to see Jamie and Randy on the same stage, just dueling guitars, like a Mortal Kombat of guitars.
That's very interesting.
I would love to see that. Oh man,
I would too. You know, it's all about the feeling. You know, the thing is putting feeling out.
Yeah.
And then putting that onto the people, watching you and the crowd and your fans, and that's the reason. That's the whole point around everything, So, sharing the feeling, making that happen. And Jamie, he's a great guitar player. So that would be interesting. And don't try to get that to happen.
Oh, I will. Trust me, I will.
I know you will.
I have the pull. I'm doing 2 concerts already on the reins for number 3. So
hey, I'll be there.
I know, because you're going to be playing for one of them.
That's good.
But
only one of them?
I don't think I've missed a show yet. So
hey, there was that one. Hey,
I think I've been close.
There was that time where you had Wayne and everybody freaking out. I'm in Racine. Wayne was telling me all about this.
Yeah, no. I like to screw with them and tell them I'm somewhere else 5 minutes before the show.
Yeah, that day he told us he was somewhere like an hour away. And I'm like, dude, we're on in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I told him I was in Chicago. The show was in Madison or something. I'm like, we're in Chicago, right? Yeah.
I get off the phone with him, and 2 minutes later he's pulling his van around, and I'm like, are you shitting me right now?
Yeah, he's yeah. I like to mess with him. It'll be bad. It'll be bad when I'm not there, but hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
and me, it'll be really bad. I mean,
hopefully that won't become realistic.
And I hope, with the bigger stages, you got more room for the very, very unique drum set of Jason's.
Oh yeah, well we need that. Yes, that's the most difficult thing.
That drum set is, I can just say it's amazing. Yeah. It's an amazing drum set, Jason.
Thank you. It's definitely different, fun to play.
It'll be better when he learns how to play it.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say that Jason doesn't know how to play? Oh,
I say it all the time.
Oh,
let's just say on our EP, everything got just pieced together to make it sound the way it needed to sound.
It's okay though. Same thing with the bass. So.
Yeah. Eric just pretends to be Geddy Lee. It's okay. So, in the time that you guys have been together, now, Matt, unfortunately, this would be a harder thing for you to answer, but what are some of the favorite bands that you guys actually had a chance to share the stage with?
Wayne, this is an answer for Wayne.
Wayne question.
Romantic Rebel was cool to play with. We did a show with them a few years back. Mount to Soul we played with at the Metal Grill. Those guys are really cool. Sons of Texas last month. That was Matt's first show with us, actually.
Bridge to Grace was a good one.
Bridge to Grace was a great show. That was
those guys,
great guys.
The 2 kids,
who you know well, obviously.
Yeah, I actually got to interview Bridge to Grace the other day.
That's awesome. I saw that. That must have been fun.
Oh, it was. I was rambling a lot in that interview, so my nervousness totally showed.
I don't blame you. We met them when we showed up, and I was rambling too for a good hour with them.
That's usually what Randy does. Randy likes to ramble.
It's not that he's nervous; he's just looking for that other beer.
We don't like to give.
It was at the bar, so
we don't like to give Randy a mic very often because he likes to mumble too. So.
But it sounds good. It fits. It's all in key. Okay.
Yeah, Bridge to Grace is a bunch. They're a bunch of great guys. Speaking of Randy, now, like, you guys have really taken advantage of Randy. You abused the hell of him on his CD because the guitar solo, you, like, squeeze his guitar solos, I think, in almost every song, which is awesome. Because Randy can do some
you're
great...
awesome.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, Caleb had a chance to listen to the EP, and she was just like, oh my gosh, the guitar player is amazing.
Yes,
like,
Mr. Caleb. Yes, I'm the type of guy. Not shy to admit when I hear good talent.
Yeah.
And that was really talented.
Yeah. Caleb was going, oh my god! And I'm like, yep, that's Randy.
Our whole point is to get that point. That's exactly what we want out of every song, and that's the whole point of playing music, I think, for all of us.
It's always good.
Wait till you hear Matt, though, because I'm very excited for Matt. And the funny thing is that we were looking for a guitar player and somebody that could fill, Wayne's shoes, which is pretty easy. Okay. No.
Oh, low blow. Low blow.
Actually, we're going to take that back. But just somebody that could be fulfilling for what our needs were, and that was basically to make things better. So, that's just being somebody that is equivalent to what I do and is not better. And Matt, and the funny thing is, here was a fan.
Right.
Here was a guy that was a fan, and we're like, all right, well, let's give him a shot. How many times do you try one person out for a pretty crucial role, and it works? I mean, to me, it's phenomenal, and we've been really practicing together, sound and everything's just naturally happening in a good way. So there's been nothing but positivity there. Yeah. So really looking forward to him being on our songs our next time, and we're going to push this to the next level.
Awesome.
When I came in, I proposed different ideas in the band, and from how I envisioned the band to be, and these guys are very open about it, and it worked out really well. If you listen to Ties That Bind, when we play live, we do harmonies in the intro, kind of like a Ben Sevenfold, the early stuff.
Yeah.
And we and Randy sit down once a week and we go over parts and kind of see, well, how can we, as two guitar players, make this work the best we can? And we switch off playing leads a lot too, because we want to have different flavors and textures and licks venture out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're very excited for the new writing process of material because
absolutely.
I don't know where it'll go, but I'm pretty confident that it'll be a great experience and it'll be a lot different in the sound.
Taking it to a new level, Frank.
Exactly, and that's we don't want to sound too alike from the material that's already written. We want to be versatile as much as we can.
Yeah.
I want to get it to where the next time we sit down and do an interview, everyone can be open about the writing process and not just me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be nice. I mean,
after a lot of
we got Jason that's just like a talkative machine right now, and we just can't shut him up. But
he's been drinking too many Reds.
Well, he's thinking of some BS.
Well, the Reds are quite good.
I like Angry Orchard better, but that's just me.
Nah, Red's apple.
Angry Orchard is really good.
Hey, whatever you want.
We're not here to discuss alcohol. We're here to discuss. Like Randy and I got in this huge discussion because Zima came back. Randy and I were sitting there talking about Zima on Facebook, and I'm like, when did this come back?
You've been doing Zima bongs all day. So.
Oh, man. So the next song we're going to play, which happens to be Caleb's favorite song that he got a chance to listen to, which was Make Believe. He was just like, I like this song.
Yes, I do.
One of our
I like the guitar. Really liked the guitar, Randy.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So, what was the writing process for this? Is there a meaning behind the song, or is it you just threw shit on the page and hoped that it worked?
Wayne throws a lot of shit around, and
I throw everything at it, man. Even the kitchen sink, I try to make things work, but I mean, this song, I don't know. It kind of kind of goes back to the whole letting stuff go. Like, as I say, you're just a dream. You just make believe. It's more of, I don't want you in my life anymore. And people have had, they've had friends, they've had, like I said, relationships, and this and that and the other, where they just can't look back on because it's just too hard to cope with. So to me, it's another one of those songs where it's about just letting go and continuing to prosper forward.
And it's a great song.
It is.
Thank you.
All right. So, going to be on their EP that's going to be coming out hopefully sometime soon. And you'll be able to find it on iTunes, Spotify, all that good stuff. Someone will probably end up making a video of it on YouTube. So check it out, guys. This is Make Believe.
There's nothing I can do to get out of this haze. No, I won't be afraid to look out for the light and fight until the night. I can say this will not be easy. I'll turn the other page and hope for an escape. Tell me why this is so damn hard to open up your eyes and never close your heart. Well, I'm fine in my own mind. I'll redefine the ones I left behind. You mean nothing more to me, 'cause you're just a dream. You are make believe. There's always something that just eats away and makes me sick. No more falling from the right. I will open up my heart and you'll see that I'm fine in my own mind. I'll redefine the ones I left behind. You mean nothing more to me, 'cause you're just a dream.
right, that was Make Believe off the... Do we even want to call it the debut? No, we're not going to call it the debut. We'll go with the second EP, right? Because we can still say that, right? Because technically you already had one.
You could, yeah. You could.
I mean,
Carter can do whatever he wants, okay?
Whatever you feel is best.
okay, so we'll just say the more improved...
Body slam.
The more improved EP. So,
Off the top rope.
oh gosh, here we go. Here we go. Oh man. So now social media and technology have changed a lot of things. But do you guys feel that social media like helps you guys, or does it hinder you guys at all? Let's not all answer at once.
Yeah.
It's a hit or miss. It's a hit or miss, really.
In one aspect, it helps get the word about the band out, and the other thing, people are too busy sitting on their couch playing on social media to come out to shows and do things. So it's a little 50-50.
Hey,
I sometimes find that when people see like a Facebook Live video, they'll just, be all like, "Yay!" and sit on the couch and watch that instead of actually going out to these venues and supporting local music, which
hashtag support local music. Hashtag support local music.
Yeah.
There you go. You heard it here on the Unsigned and Unhinged Meltdown.
Yes.
Hashtag support local music. Anyway, and as I've always said, there's you can sit at home and watch the Facebook Live, but or you can catch a video on YouTube. But there's a different experience seeing it live yourself.
Yeah, actually being there is better.
Being there, because
we hear it a lot. We hear it. Sounds better.
To me, if you're living in the moment, you got to be there.
Exactly.
And you get to laugh. It kicks over Randy's beer.
We definitely have it.
If I kick over someone's beer, then I get in a brawl, and then it's just
the entertainment just happens.
Like I can mention this one, and Wayne's gonna get a little weirded out, but the Brought Stop dancing guy.
Oh God!
Like seriously, that guy.
I was in the band with that.
I don't know what you're expecting me to answer on.
Major fan. I think he was at every stage.
He was.
Yeah.
I couldn't go anywhere without seeing that guy doing a little
He was a fan of sound.
I thought it was.
He just loves music. Now, Caleb, I know you don't know about this, but there is this guy that he will go to every festival, music festival, and he goes to Friday Ween, and he goes to Shrimp Fest, and I think there's another one that's at Broadstop, but he'll go and he'll just sit there and dance like in front of each stage. And there was one time, I think it was like 2 years ago, was it Friday Ween, where there's a guy trying to fight him in front of when you guys were playing?
I was Shrimp Fest.
Yeah, we were in the beer garden. I think it was Shrimp Fest.
I think I know that guy.
Oh yeah, that was Dave. That was your buddy Dave.
My buddy Dave. Oh yeah, Dave.
Dave's not here.
Dave was there.
Dave
that
is
time.
Very supportive.
Dave was so supportive. He got so drunk just to help us out.
We haven't seen Dave in a little while, but that yes, Dave didn't like that. Dave was like, "Hey, man, these guys are rockers. They'll be dancing all like that in front of when he was dancing like he should have been dancing in front of Barry Manilow or something. You know what I mean?
But the guy's just there having a good time.
But he was having a good. You find out who he is later because it is what it is, and it was what he did, and he's happy, and that's all that matters. It's all cool. Dave thought it was a different story, and the guy was messing.
Yeah. The weird thing was, I got off stage, and everybody was commenting on how close he was to my crotch.
Oh.
And I was a little weirded out about that, but
it happens. It happens. So,
it does.
You guys got the projects that are going around right now. Caleb and I were talking about that, like with, the new EP that's coming out and such.
Oh,
so
yes. And you're with Pavement Entertainment, right?
Yes.
And that... you don't quite remember when that happened, but it was earlier this year.
I want to say it was I think it was sometime in January that we signed.
Yeah. And they're doing like full distribution, correct? Is it like actually signed by a label, or are they just doing the distribution?
Well, it's pretty much a digital distribution.
Okay.
So they're gonna be the ones everything out on on the internet, and I believe they work. They've been they'll send out tour opportunities and stuff for buy-ons for things, and pretty much after they release our EP, they'll put it out on like Revolver magazine and a bunch of other internet outlets.
Awesome.
It's gonna be on iTunes, right?
It'll be on iTunes, yeah.
iTunes, Spotify, Reverbnation. It'll be all over the place. So
That'll be good.
Well, that's the goal.
So if you like what you hear here today on the Unsigned and Unhinged Meltdown, check it out when it's released.
Yeah.
Look at Wayne plugging me away. I'm sorry, Caleb.
What are your plans for the future?
We're going to turn this around.
Way to go, Randy.
Caleb, I don't think they heard you.
Okay, so what are your plans for the future, guys?
We want to rock.
Yeah.
Short, blunt, to the point.
Play more Chicago shows is one thing. When I joined the band, because I'm native there, so there's a lot of venues there and a different crowd of people there. So it'll be a nice exposure for a different city. And the music scene in Kenosha is different from the music scene to Chicago. So, we just want to win as many people as we can and, make this into, a career.
Yeah, we're going to build this thing up to an empire. Foot in the door with Pavement, that's a plus. So we're going to let the music do the walking, and hopefully that'll...
What's nice about being part of Pavement
take it somewhere.
Is that, there's other bands on there that, we match the style pretty similar to. We have Candlebox, Tantric, Soil, Powerman 5000 recently joined the band. So these would be all great opportunities to play with, with these guys, and we can collect everything we get from them and kind of understand what to do, what not to do. These guys have already been there, done it, and making it. They're kind of like it's kind of like a lesson. You know what I mean? And we kind of take the notes.
To me, it's really an honor to have Pavement reach out to us and want us out of any of the band that could take to sign. And when he went to sign us, he told me I only got a couple slots left to sign for this year. So I was like,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Right time. Right.
Yes.
So now you got two songs that are from the old EP that are remastered and done into the clean and crisp sound. But is there a chance in the future of getting In the Ground and Out of My Way redone as well, or are you guys just going to throw those away?
Well, for you, I think for you, Frankie, I mean, I'm okay. I'm into doing anything because I didn't write them, but obviously,
I think in the end, when it comes down to it, because after this EP, I think we want to do a full-length album, and with that, we want to hopefully feature. I'd like to feature, majority of new content.
Yeah.
Especially with Matt, on guitar as well now, and he's got a lot of great ideas. Randy's got ideas. I got ideas. So I mean.
And Jason don't have any ideas.
So no solid answer. Oh man, no solid answer for you guys. But I believe is the old stuff still on iTunes or no?
No, actually, it was recently I think removed. Mainly the fact that with this new EP, we got half of that on this new EP.
So if you ain't got it, no, I'm just
You're
kidding.
SOL.
I got it, and guess what? Mine is signed. Mine is signed by a member that's not even with the band anymore. But so mine's worth money. Mine's worth money. Ha ha ha.
You have up to a penny.
So in about 500 years, it might be worth something.
Well, to me, it's worth something. So the next song the next song we're gonna play, which was, like I said, it was featured on the original EP, which is "Would I Lie," which is kind of like your guys' almost signature song.
almost an anthem, I think. It's our closer usually at all of our shows. Just because it's that hype. I don't know, it really drives people to it.
I mean, I love this song. This song's great. And I really love the change from, the original EP to the EP now, where it just sounds like, I can't even explain it. But for you listeners at home, we're going to play a little snippet of the original copy, and then you're going to hear the clean version that is going to be released on the new EP, because that's what we're going to do, so you can see the difference, and the difference is amazing.
It really is.
Yeah, a lot to do with Cherry Pit Studios, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
Eric LaBrosse.
Yeah, great guy.
He did a phenomenal.
Yeah. It's been quite a while since I've listened to the original.
Yeah.
Well, I listen to it quite frequently. I'm just saying. I do.
And now that he has the version to hear, he's like, oh man.
I got the new version. And I'm like, oh. Speaking of which, I have the whole new version. Haha, you guys don't have it yet. But see, being in the situation that I'm in, doing this podcast, I get a lot of special treatment with bands. For example, there is another band that I was able to get a hold of the CD like weeks ago. And the CD came out like Friday. And I had
yesterday.
It came out yesterday, but this is being aired on Monday. So we pre-record everything. It came out on this, and I'm talking about Dollskin. You guys, I mean, Dollskin's amazing. They're an amazing band. 4-female piece band, which they're all under 21, and they're freaking phenomenal. That's all I can say. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're not talking about Dollskin today. We're talking about Saint Tragedy. So
we got another band.
He'll do that every now and then.
Yeah, I don't know who. Honestly, you guys, I don't know who hires this band to go and play anywhere, because they're just horrible. Anyway.
Now he's back talking about Saint Tragedy.
If you listen to a few of our name is actually mentioned in a few other interviews too, which is cool. But so he does other bands.
Other bands have mentioned you guys, and I have mentioned you guys to other bands. So
I call the guy with the cane.
So don't think you guys are small potatoes, because you're bigger than small potatoes. So you guys, check it out. This is Would I Lie.
After all these childhood memories, we all go our separate ways. To meet new faces, explore new places where we all can succeed. A million times I've said where we'll wind up in, trying to taste what we believe. There ain't no going back, we stay where we're at, trying to live our dreams. Would I lie to you after all these things that we've been through? It takes time to find our truth. In the end, we'll come unglued from all of those days we spent just wondering, will we make together, never knowing when it quits. Yeah, times get rough, and we don't show up to things that we regret. Where do we turn now? Our world is crashing down. Can someone wake me from this place? I don't know why this nightmare I can't survive. Can someone shake me from this place? Would I lie to you after all these things that we've been through? It takes time to find the truth. In the end, we all come unglued. From all of those days we spent just wondering, will we make do? Should I die for you and start this life over again? I don't know where to turn. The enemies can be so hurtful. I don't know where to run. Can someone hear me?
That was Would I Lie, and Eric had to go relieve himself in the little boy's room, but now he's back. He had one too many Reds.
No, there's no such thing.
There's no such thing as one too many.
Hey, sitting out here on the table, getting warm. You got to drink them as fast as you can.
Yeah, you can't have warm beer. That's gross.
Hey, I'm
absolutely right.
Hey, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I just had like one or two, and I'm fine. Just saying.
I tell you.
Good for you.
I'm recovering.
So,
for you guys at home, this is how recovering is. If you want to know what a drunk is, just go and watch Randy. Just saying. Anyway.
He hasn't fallen off the stage yet, though. So
so he's not recovering.
You're gonna learn how. You're gonna see how great it is.
So, speaking of falling off the stage, what's your most embarrassing moment that you guys have had on stage?
Definitely not me.
My embarrassing moment, I think, was a few years ago. We played at Metal Grill. I think it was during Out of My Way. The last chorus hit, and I blanked out on the words completely.
I remember that.
I sat there just going, ah! It's like, oh, God.
I thought it sounded great. I did.
And next would be the dancing guy that was trying to grab him. All right.
Yeah.
I love when they get the set list wrong. We start into a different song, and I've got the wrong bass. It's two completely different.
Yeah.
That seems to be every show we do, though.
There There was that one time where it was at Shrimpfest. I think it was this year, where something snapped on Jason's drum set.
No, it is. Yeah.
Something happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was like, guys, Jizzy's broken. My hi-hat's broken. I was looking back like, well, make it not broken. Yeah. We gotta finish the set.
If you can't duck it, yeah.
Yep.
You know what? You know where I'm going with this. Oh man.
I have any duct tape standby, so we're doing with the other one.
So what are some of your guys' like inspirations, whether it's musical or non-musical? I mean, we know Wayne has all of his cats. That's his inspiration. But I mean,
my inspiration is Wayne. No.
Like who inspires you?
That's never happened yet, but I think Matt's over here trying to ponder that. But,
well, inspirations. I saw Iron Maiden the other night, which was a great inspiration.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
But I think they're great guitarists. They're legends. Well, just to see other people play too, and other even local music, even groups that we grew up with, just to see them live again. So that was a beautiful thing, and that was just 2 days ago. So for me to play the next night, which was yesterday, after seeing that, was a great inspiration.
Yeah.
For me.
We had a really good turnout at our show yesterday. Actually.
We had 80 people, 80-year-olds, getting out of their wheelchairs the other night. I mean,
hey, that's a crowd, though.
Wait a minute. You guys can't see this, but I think Randy is wearing the Jammin' for Jeff shirt.
Oh, that's for sure. You see, this is
Randy's always jamming.
I wear this shirt at least a few times a week. Okay,
usually in a row.
I do.
And he rolled out of bed after yesterday's show and said, "You know what?
I wear this. I wear it proudly, and
I appreciate it.
Greatest benefits. Yeah, it was one of the greatest benefits we did as a band. I think. To see your dad too, also, it was a beautiful thing, and I hope he's doing well. We hope.
Yeah, my dad's doing really well. In January, we're gonna have another fundraiser, which I already talked to Wayne and you about it, and
excellent.
We're gonna have you guys on for that.
Awesome.
So
I want a new shirt.
We are probably going to be making new shirts.
Cut the sleeves off of this one.
I want a new one, and I'll cut the sleeves off that one.
But
I think I wore it that night.
You did wear it that night.
When we played there, I had that on, and I cut the sleeves off before I went up.
Oh man, that was a great lineup too. That was a great lineup.
Wayne, that was a great lineup. You did a great job.
Yeah. It was Jacob's Grounded, you guys, Resistance, 3 Left, and then Newfound Freedom. Yeah, that was a great show.
Don't look at the shirt, though. It says Newfound Glory.
Yeah, we had an error on the shirt design. It said Newfound Glory. Oops. It happens. It happens.
Those guys didn't play, did they? Holy shit.
That might be that sounds all pretty good, though.
Oh, man. So, inspirations, just, like.
And I think Matt saw a few bands.
I saw Tool a week ago.
Oh, yeah?
Tool.
And they're phenomenal. They never really come to town, especially in the Midwest. And when I seen them last time, it was in St. Louis. I drove 4.5 hours to see them.
Oh man!
Yeah, and
that's a long drive.
Yeah, but they're so talented, and like each one of those guys is pushing themselves on overdrive, making them the best artists they can. You know what I mean? And I'm going to see Metallica Event Sevenfold tomorrow. So you get the idea what kind of influences I have.
Yeah.
He fits right in.
Yeah. But, what really got me into the same strategy was, listening to their material when I was at the bar. One of my favorite bands of all time is Alice in Chains. I mean, and when I heard Lane sing, I'm like, wow, there's, a lot of similarities.
Did you say Lane or Wayne?
You see, right? See,
I was going to say, was Lane there?
No, so I'm getting ahead of myself. But, when I hear Wayne's voice, it really sounds like Lane Stanley, certain type of textures. And I'm like, man, I love this guy's voice. I love their sound, so instantly I was sold,
Yeah, that's kind of how it was for me, too, so.
That's good. At least we're doing something.
Yeah, I saw you guys at Hat Tricks for the first time, and that was a was a great experience. Great experience.
Was I part of that?
Yes, you were.
Wow. Well, that must have been right when I started, because that was my first show with them.
Yeah.
Was
if
it
you were
really?
there that first. I think so.
I think your first time seeing us
ago?
was his first time playing with us.
Oh wow!
I think it was.
Because it was Randy,
I didn't know
you,
what I was
Jason,
doing.
Eric, and Joe. That's the lineup that I saw you guys with. So.
And that was it. And Wrath played. I think we opened up for Wrath, if I'm right.
Yeah, it was 3 left, you guys, and Wrath.
Yeah, that was it.
That was a cool
That
show.
was my first show with Saint Tragedy.
We tried getting him to do a show sooner with us, but he's like, dude, I can't prepare myself. This
You mean I got 3 days to learn your set?
3 days.
I literally gave him less than a week to learn everything to come out and do a show with us, and he's like, dude, I don't know.
I tried.
Well, Randy, you're doing a great job, so just keep it up.
Yeah, that's good. So, when you guys aren't playing or practicing, what do you like to do in your free time?
Sleep.
I like to paint, you know.
Well, that's his business. He has a painting business. We'll
I'll
throw
paint-
that out there.
I'll
If
paint
anyone
your-
needs anything painted,
Randy Picasso.
I'll paint your house, your bathroom.
True colors.
You know. Yeah, that was my business.
I know.
Yeah, that was my first business.
Wow.
So,
Well, Randy, we might have to talk after this interview then.
I like to no,
I like to just run, exercise when I can. You know,
I recently just got a gym membership, which I talked to you about this, Frankie, the Planet Fitness, which is literally like probably 10 minutes down the road from me.
Yeah, it's not far from me either.
He just inhales a bunch of vape.
Yeah, because
that's his response to what you just said.
like I said, Wayne.
Frankie, I feel the same way.
we decided we're going to hire you as our fog machine. Okay.
So-
Seriously.
Like I said, man, as soon as I get my money in, that's like one of the first things I'm doing is going over there and getting a membership. And you and I, we're gonna.
Me and Frankie ride the bikes. We're gonna do it all, man. Right?
I'm gonna be sitting there jamming to some Saint Tragedy while I'm on the bike.
Be like, who the hell are these guys?
Blowing clouds.
And then,
we'll hire you.
do you remember the old video game NES Mike Tyson's Punch Out? It's down. I'm gonna be the fat guy on the bike while Wayne's running on a treadmill.
Yeah, that was.
I'll be falling off the treadmill.
Was that Popinski? Was that Popinski? Wasn't it?
What? Oh, bad.
Was that Mike Tyson? Yeah.
See, that's what I do in my free time is I play video games. So, oh man, the next song we're gonna play was played on the radio, and it was the 420 hit of the day on 95 Will Rock. Back in December, it was a Christmas present. It was the week of Christmas. Oh,
Was.
So
that week actually, sorry to cut you off. Maria, who I think just moved to North Dakota, I think she did.
That's so sad. I love Maria.
She was doing that whole last couple weeks of before Christmas. She was doing all local bands every day.
Yeah.
And just so happened to be we were the homegrown on that Wednesday. Out of all the local bands throughout,
Everybody was smoking.
Everyone was toking it up.
Yeah, they were.
And apparently we had a lot of people calling in before our song was even played to puff it. And Mario's like, well, the song hasn't even been played yet. Hold on here. Like, listen to it and then give me your feedback. So,
we've already heard it before.
Yeah.
We already know we're puffing it.
Just pop it, all right?
Did
I'm not going to be able to call back in 10 minutes.
Do you remember what the count was? Do you remember what the count was between puffs and passes?
What was the count?
78 puffs.
It was like 78 puffs and I think 51 passes maybe.
Well, them passes can go. Them passes can go walk off the cliff. They don't know music. They're probably at home listening to Justin Bieber right now. It's okay.
Well, I heard some of the critics that called in, and they just, I don't know, man. I don't know what they were listening to or what it was, but they were so heartless on some of their opinions,
Yeah. Well, they'll hear the rest of the EP, or it will be out. Obviously, there's heavier stuff.
I mean, it's hard to get a whole answer with just one song.
Yeah.
You know, so it's difficult because, you know, No More Religion starts out clean and gets heavier and heavier. And then at the end of the song, it goes back to how, you know, originally got started, being in a calm, clean state.
Yeah.
So, like, other songs, they're all heavy. Maybe people just, you know, it's all difference of opinion, but, you know, one song just have a whole picture, you know, that's very difficult to do.
But I will say this one song landed us a record deal.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's
So
right.
you 51 passers can go suck it. Oh, we got 2 words for you.
Exactly. Suck it.
All right. So guys, check out the song that landed them the deal that they got and was 420 hit of the day on 95 Will Rock. This is No More Religion.
No more religion, no more lies, no more conspiracy withholding your rights. If I was an angel driven by hate, would that consume all of your pain? There's no mistaking the writing on the wall, as it appears to shake and tremble across them all. I can't remember the last time I wrote these rhythms and these rhymes. Been tortured by these shadows in my mind. No more religion, no more lies, no more conspiracy withholding your rights. If I was an angel driven by hate, would that consume all of your pain? I've lost my touch, I no longer feel anymore. Hey, what's the rush? I'm getting closer to the shore. I don't need your kindness, I don't need your cries. All I want from you is your peace of mind. No more religion, no more lies, no more conspiracy withholding your rights. If I was an angel driven by hate, would that consume all of your pain? More conspiracy withholding your rights. If I was an angel driven by hate, would that consume all of your pain? No more religion, no more lies, no more conspiracy withholding your rights. If I was an angel driven by hate, would that consume all of your pain? No more religion, no more lies, no more conspiracy withholding your rights. If I was an angel driven by hate, would that consume all of your pain? Your pain, your If I was an angel driven by hate, would that consume all of your pain?
That was No More Religion. Make sure you guys go and buy this just buy the whole EP when it comes out and it's available for download. Trust me, it's amazing. It's an amazing EP. And if you can get your hands on the original one and have a piece of history, go for it. So
ain't gonna happen. Frankie's guy though is a lot.
Frankie might just,
I might burn you a copy.
Black market stuff, man.
Hey, Frankie will sell it for $30 a disc.
Yeah,
right.
Deal with it.
But make sure we make a profit though.
Yeah, $30. I'll make sure you guys get half of it.
No, give them $1.
Give them $1.
Yeah.
Don't listen to. Don't do that.
Your best bet is just to say, I don't know anything.
That's how Randy does it today. I don't know anything. I don't know
just start talking in it, all right?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
All right.
It's gorgeous.
So it's time to go around the horn, and we're going to ask questions around the horn. And we're going to start with Wayne because Wayne's the first on my list. And the question that we're going to ask to everybody is, what is the first concert that you guys have ever been to? And we're going to start with Wayne.
First concert I've ever been to. Now, does that include local bands or like national bands or what do we?
Any
Or
of
your
them.
favorite.
Whatever.
No, not favorite. Just the very first one. Like my very first one was Bon Jovi.
Wow, I was there. I was there.
I honestly think my first show, I think it was back in like 2008 when I went to see Shinedown at Summerfest.
Wow.
Nice.
No, that
happens to be my biggest influence. Yes.
And that's nice too.
Vocally and pretty much that whole band is just phenomenal.
Yeah, I know. You try and do Shinedown covers whenever you get a chance, man.
We do try to do it whenever we can.
Dude, if you cover the sound, the sound of madness, that's my favorite Shinedown song. That's all I'm saying.
Funny thing about that is, a few years ago, Damage Theory was the band was gonna cover that song, and I was out in the crowd, and they're like, "Well, Wayne knows all the words. Let's call him up here and do it." And I think it was at Bendelli Safari here in Kenosha.
Yep.
And Eric was there. He actually got it on video. It's
on the interwebs places.
It's somewhere. But I went up there and I sang the Sound of Madness with Damage Theory, which I don't think they're around anymore. But Glenn, who you know, who's in Mixed Company now, he was the singer in that band.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then again, they played at Route 20, and I think they called me up there again to do it. I think I was pretty drunk that night. But somehow I remember the words to the song. But you can, I think you can find that on YouTube.
You do a good Wayne. You do a good Wayne.
Thanks.
That's me when I'm sober.
45. We've done 45 a couple times.
I've done that for karaoke even.
We've done 45 a couple
times. We tried to get Eric to do 45 from Shinedown, but I'm a failure to no avail.
So
we went back to our originals.
So Eric, what's the first concert you ever been to?
Actually, funny enough, it was back in the 80s, Wrath.
Wow. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Homegrown concert.
Homegrown.
Yeah.
They actually just did, I think, a 30th release party for one of their albums.
Yeah. Randy, Randy, what's the first show you've ever been to?
That's interesting.
He doesn't remember.
If I'm going to tell you the truth, this is going to be you might want to delete this.
New Kids on the Block, wasn't it?
Right. No, it wasn't that New Kids. It was almost as bad. I went with I was a young kid. It was a birthday party gift. It was Men at Work with In Excess.
Well, that's a great band.
Wait, and I think there might have been one before that, but I was in like 7th grade, I think. And that song, what song was it that came out?
For which band?
It was Men at Work. It was their hot hit. And it just came out. But In Excess was cool.
Yeah, they're great.
Dude, I'm kind of jealous of that concert. I'm just saying. Men at Work and In Excess. I'm kind of jealous of it.
And that
In
was,
Excess, rocking that Australian.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad that you're jealous because I was embarrassed to almost say it. So,
hey, those are classic bands from the 80s, man.
I was wondering why people were burning leaves, and that was what I was wondering. But I found out what it was later on.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. So Jason, what was the first concert you were at, man?
That is the truth. Yeah. Well, that's what the guy's dad would say. Yeah, they're burning leaves back there. You know. That's what he said.
Did you hear him? He said you got your lettuce.
Yeah, there's
Oh my goodness, Jason, what was the first concert you were at, man?
Geez, the first concert I remember,
Star Wars.
I mean, actually, I remember.
Star Wars.
Opening concert for the Use Your Illusion tour with Skid
Wow.
Row.
I saw
Guns N' Roses.
Dude, that would be a great. That's a great album.
That was a good.
Use Your Illusions 1 and 2 was.
It's almost as good as mine.
That was.
You were a late bloomer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those albums were great. So, oh man, I've never got a chance to see GNR live though, sadly.
My sister Liz has.
Me neither.
I'm hoping to get tickets to see them again when they come back in November.
Yeah, nice.
My first concert was AC/DC.
Oh, now that
Wow.
must have been good.
That was amazing.
Absolutely. You're
So-
absolutely right. Yeah. My wife, that's her favorite. Bon Scott, AC/DC, but Bon Scott is her number one singer. So yeah, AC/DC, that's awesome.
So Matt, now I know you mentioned concerts that you've been to and coming up. You're gonna go and see some great shows, but what's the first one you've ever been to?
Now, this is funny, guys. Is actually the concert I'm going to tomorrow is the first band I've ever seen.
Wow, Metallica.
So Metallica. Yeah, that's tomorrow. I've seen them in 06. I love it. When they came out with Saint Anger, it was the Madly Anger the World Tour. I love that title. What a vast name for a tour. They always came up with like really cool names for everything.
That's an interesting album.
It was very
They
different.
said their drummer Lars actually wrote that whole album.
Yeah, there's members leaving.
That's about as good as Prolonging
So,
the Agony.
what's cool about it was that Godsmack opened up for Metallica at that show.
Oh wow!
And I remember Foley was saying, he's like, I can't believe this is happening. It's so surreal. He goes, I remember growing up with posters up on the walls from these guys, and now we're playing, open up for them. And it's cool because, I after that show, I was sold to, go to shows like almost on a weekly, monthly basis. And it's awesome that 10 years later, I'm going to see Metallica again tomorrow.
He's been doing the 2-week concert thing since then. Right?
There's so many ticket stubs.
That's a beautiful thing.
It's like, they're just stuffed in like a big giant, bag.
Yeah.
People with a bag under my pillow.
On the shows.
So on to other firsts that you guys have experienced.
That wasn't the bag.
No. I was segueing into Caleb.
Oh.
So calm down. We're not going to get that personal.
No, not that person.
I don't think that's what they're looking for in this interview, Eric.
No, my question is, what's the first CD you ever had?
No, that's a good question.
Oh, wow.
Wow. CD or cassette or record?
Cassette. What's
Is it
the
a
first album, record, 8-track, whatever.
And I'm back to the album era here. Vinyl. Are we gonna go vinyl? Whatever the first
Whatever
one you
the
had.
first music thing.
Because I gotta
you
go
owned.
way back. Start over here.
Well, my first was actually an 8-track of Kiss. I don't remember the album.
8 tracks.
I don't remember. I don't know. For Christmas, I got this little fold-up 8-track player that was shoved in a Pepsi case and wrapped up. I was like 6 years old. Opened it up, and it had a Kiss 8-track in it, and I listened to that like crazy. And
those things to be halfway through a song and then all of a sudden it stopped, program over to the second.
Yeah,
was that not the worst?
It was.
You feel it?
But
production there. I mean, come on, stop a song. In fact, Led Zeppelin, "Stairway to Heaven," it stops in the middle of "Stairway to Heaven," and to switch over to program 2.
You gotta get another 8-track, put it in.
It would. That's how it would be.
Man,
8 tracks were.
I think that's why 8-tracks did not survive.
No, that's for sure. That's it. Amen.
My first CD was Nirvana's Nevermind.
That's a classic.
I was in 7th grade elementary school, and that really, listening to that whole album from beginning to end really sold it to me to know that this is my type of music and I really enjoy it. So I felt so passionate and the energy I got from it. You know what I mean? It really became like a conversion of just being a normal guy to kind of being a rocker.
Yeah.
The rest is set, and that's how it is, and that's for life. It's a life commitment.
I think for me, probably be early 2000s when I really got into like 3 Days Grace, like the 3 Days Grace Nickelback kind of era.
Yeah.
Where those guys started bringing.
Yeah.
Vocal band.
Right.
Back then. Yeah.
Back then when they were just getting out there, and now they're like the biggest bands known to man.
Point number one.
Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty crazy to see, like even bands like I mentioned, like Shinedown. Like when I grew up listening to them, I heard of them back in like 2005.
Yeah.
They've become rock bands known to man today. And back then, not a lot of people knew who they were. And that's the thing what I tell people is these bands, they all started out as a local band. So, for people to not want to support local music, it's just like, why?
I mean, something good comes out of it. And it's like,
your cat's trying to drink our beer.
Yeah.
Get your poor cat drunk.
Yeah. Well, I'd have to say...
She's not used to seeing this much beer on the table.
Exactly. Yeah. Me neither. This is a first here. I think mine was either Supertramp, Breakfast in America, or Cheap Trick live at Budokan, I think it was. Or Bangkok, yeah. Bangkok, I think it was. So, anyways, one of those. And it was awesome. And then I sat on it and broke it. I did do that.
And he was like, oh my God!
That was actually another brick in the wall.
That's a good one.
Going back to what Wayne said, I remember when Shinedown first started, because I heard on the radio the single Fly From the Inside.
Yes.
And that was back in 2003 when their first CD came out. And I remember buying that CD right away. I actually had to go and look it up because I was brain farting on the name of the song besides 45 that was on that CD. But Fly From the Inside, that song was so great. And, they weren't even that big at that point in time. And now look at them.
The crazy thing about that first album is I think they toured over 400 shows that first album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they were going hardcore just to get their name out there, and now, like I said, look at them now. Like, they're working on, I think, their 6th album now. So.
Yeah.
So, they're a good band. I didn't jump on the Shinedown bandwagon until about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, even back then.
But you're glad you're on board, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still saying, like, my favorite song is still The Sound of Madness. I'm just saying.
Mine's The Crow and the Butterfly.
The funny...
I like that love song that they did. I can't remember the name of it, though.
The funny thing about that band is...
I tried out.
We play a lot of shows, and so many people will comment and say, you sound like Shinedown. And to me, that's just an overwhelming feeling. Like,
yeah, that's a compliment.
My biggest inspiration is being shown in my music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That song I was talking about was "How Did You Love" by Shinedown.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, it was like
last album.
Yeah, that song's really good too. So.
They've made quite a scene. Well, if you listen to their first album, listen to the last album, there's a huge difference.
Yeah.
In sound.
Yeah. So
that's why I like them though, because they're so diverse.
They're very diverse. But the same thing with Linkin Park. I mean, Linkin Park made like a complete 180 from their original sound
to the most recent one.
Yeah. Now I don't like their new stuff.
I heard that their last album was. They've gone real poppy. I don't know if that's true.
No. They've
gone really poppy, and I don't like it. I like the original Linkin Park. Don't get me wrong; they're still talented. I still show them all the respect and buy their albums whenever they come out because I'm a fan, and I will always support them. But I don't like I don't like the new style. So maybe
No.
they'll hear this and go back to Hybrid Theory style. But
Is Chester still with him?
yeah, Chester's still in the band. But Chester had surgery on his vocal cords or something in his where he can't really like hit those screaming notes like he did in the first 2 CDs.
Yeah. More like the Bee Gees now.
Yeah.
There's been a few bands where I've heard they've had to go in for surgery because of something they did to their vocals.
Yeah.
Because they strained it so much from screaming.
Jesse Leach from Killswitch Engage.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's why so many people are fond of our music is because we don't have a lot of screaming and this and that, and it's heavy music behind it. But I enjoy a good soulful singing song,
Yeah. So hey, if you guys could go on tour with any band, whether they're alive, dead, or broken up, who would you guys want to go on tour with?
I would love to open up for either Alice in Chains or Tool. I mean, to me, that would be I made it.
Like the original Alice in Chains lineup?
A lot of stuff signed by them.
Like the original. Matt, are you talking? Matt, are you talking about the original lineup?
Original Alice in Chains.
Okay.
Yeah, with Wayne. Yeah.
Oh
of
yeah,
course.
that would be awesome.
Yeah, and then Tool. I mean, the only guy who changed was Justin Chandler because he joined him later, and he's a phenomenal bass player. It's like both those bands. Like, because I've seen a band open up for Tool a week ago. I don't remember the name, but I was like envisioning us doing that, and I'm like, man, that would be one of the best experiences ever.
That's the highlight of your life right there.
It would be better to have them open for us.
If you're able to tour with your favorite band, that's in your own mind, you've already made it.
Right, exactly. And that's every musician's dream, I think.
Iron Maiden.
We know Wayne would want to be on tour with Shinedown. Just saying.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd take that in a heartbeat, no matter what.
Wait, close second is Justin Bieber.
No.
Oh yeah, totally.
That's a secret that he shouldn't have let out. But,
So Eric, who would you want to be on tour with?
Ozzy, that's a good one. I love it. He's got an Ozzy.
You gotta go with Ozzy, Black Sabbath.
Hold on. There we go.
There you go.
He's got an Ozzy.
if you've ever been to Eric's house, he's got a big collection of Ozzy stuff.
It's a small shrine.
Well, he likes to make it seem bigger than it is.
We have a drummer over here. His name's Jason. And,
if we can get Jason to talk a little bit, I'm in.
What's your favorite band?
I'm
That you wanted to open up for?
I had to open up for anybody. I don't know. Either GR or Avenged Sevenfold.
Guns N' Roses or Avenged Sevenfold?
Ooh,
be
those
Jason.
would be good.
Well, St.
He's
Tragedy
making-
Fest. I'm going to that. Going to that.
That's good. Jason's making the same.
Doesn't it ring for it?
Yeah.
All right. So Wayne has listened to the show quite a bit. He's told me about episodes that he's actually listened to. So he probably knows this question that's coming up. Right? he knows this question. So Wayne knows me. Wayne knows because Wayne and I have these talks all the time, but I'm a huge wrestling fan. I have a shrine to wrestling in my bedroom. I love wrestling. I eat, sleep, and breathe wrestling. So
Shawn Michaels, your favorite wrestler?
No.
Shawn Michaels is good though. I give it up to HBK, man.
Eddie Guerrero and Ric Flair.
Big show.
So let's just say if a wrestler had came to St. Tragedy and said, "Hey, I want to use one of your songs for an entrance music," what song would you hand them?
What question is that?
Ties of Bind.
I was actually thinking that. I was thinking Ties That Bind would be a cool.
Out of My Way, which is not on
that would work really well.
Out of My
the
Way
of the wrestling.
Out of My Way would be
that would work. Yeah.
To me, if a wrestler actually approached us to use one of our songs, I think I'd like to write a song for that wrestler.
Okay. That has been a very unique answer that I've never had before. So,
Are you going to go pro, dude? Is that what we're getting to? Are you going to go pro?
Frankie's looking for a theme song.
Hey, Frankie.
Hey, I've actually debated in getting back into wrestling, but just doing like the managing aspect, like being the Paul Heyman. You know what I mean? and then just being like a Paul Heyman. And I have debated on using a song by Three Left, and I was debating on using a song by you guys. So that was like, I'm like, dude. And actually, I was thinking of Out of My Way because this is before the EP was given to me. So anyway, but we're gonna get into our last song, which is my favorite song off the new album. And Ties That Bind, which my favorite part is the friggin' cowbell.
The cowbell!
You gotta love the cowbell. Guys, just really explore the room with that cowbell. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
Exactly.
The cowbell's
That's why it's in
there.
That's why there's more.
So whose idea was it to add the cowbell?
Wayne's.
That was all Jason, honestly. I don't know what made Jason want to put the cowbell in that song. What is your take on that?
Just wanted something different in an area, and I thought the cowbell would fit.
Yeah,
it fits.
It did. It fit.
Yeah.
You gotta love the cowbell.
That was kind of one of the things too. Is that started coming up with Christopher Walken, and it was really, I gotta add cowbell. I gotta have it.
Yeah.
So,
I'm telling you, guys, you're gonna love that cowbell. Oh man,
it really fits the song. It's one of those. It makes the song really unique. You know what I mean? I just took Randy's line. You know what I mean?
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
So, what's the meaning behind Ties That Bind, and like, how was the writing process for this?
I think the writing process, guitar-wise, came from an old member we had, which I don't think you know, but he was in it before Randy, which was Eric's nephew, Sid. Yes, I'm giving him a shout-out, so if he listens to this, how you doing, Sid? He actually approached...
So it was before Joe.
This song is actually a little before Joe, yeah.
Joe and Sid actually played together.
Joe and Sid did play together, yes.
Okay.
For a short time. I don't think they ever really got along, but they somehow made it work. I don't know. But this song was approached to me by Sid. Lyrically, I think the song is pretty much about wanting to live a happy life. I don't know. I mean, like I say in the beginning of the chorus, where happiness lies, like, traveling to the side to find your happiness, because some people deal with the dark side of things, and they want to venture into something better, because a lot of people, when they're down, they feel like they don't want to do anything, they're like, I'm not motivated, I don't want to do that, I don't want to go out today, I want to do this. And this song is more of that motivator to saying, you know what, I don't care what other people think, I want to go out and I want to live my life.
I want to do my thing.
Right.
Awesome. So. Well, it's a great song. I love it, and the cowbell was a perfect fit.
It really was. Nice and unexpected.
Good job, Jason.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So that wraps it up for our time with Saint Tragedy. Thank you guys so much for giving me some time. I know you guys got busy schedules and such.
Thank you, guys. Thank you both.
So, for
Thank
me
you.
and for Caleb, I just want to say, keep the trend going. # support local music, and we will catch you next time with Doll Skin.
Living a fairy tale. these things I paid, through the ties that bind, holding on forever strong as we move along to the end of time, knowing what we're up against as the sun resets, through the ties that bind. Lies, no one can break away all these things I made, through the ties that bind, holding on forever strong as we move along to the end of time, knowing what we're up against as the sun resets, through the ties that